I finished a project at the start of this week which I have been meaning to finish in so long, and it's the kitchen floor. I feel such a boost from having done this. I started out by removing the refrigerator, which was in the corner, which was a huge, very sweaty task. And after that, I had to level the subflooring. Fridge just moved. I have to level this bit of floor to that floor. There was a 10 mil height difference and I needed to shave that down. I wasn't able to put something underneath the subflooring that was too low because it just meant that I was creating this little mountaintop. I managed to take out the subflooring, but I needed to take out the wall to do that. So I took down the wall, which I put in ages ago, and then I managed to shave down the subflooring, and now there's maybe a 2 mil difference, which is absolutely fine. Now I'm able to run the boards across it. So when I finished that, I managed to install all of the boards. So much wood. I still have to do all of the trim. I also need to hide the screws that are right on the threshold between the lobby and the kitchen area. And I have a little timber corner piece to be able to do that. But even unfinished, it looks so great. I'm speechless. The only thing I don't like is that I failed to line it up with the boards on the walls. But we're just going to ignore this. Also, this is a lot of timber. This is a lot of timber. Dare I say, is it too much timber? No, it's not. It's never too much timber. But it's definitely a lot of timber. It's okay, we're going to make it look good. Wow, I'm excited about this. This is really cool. Visually, it has just been making all of the difference. When I walk in here, everything is calm and peaceful. And I can really imagine finishing all of the joinery items now and continuing with the kitchen counter. Having finished this is just getting me really fired up to just continue work elsewhere. So I am going to start work on my garden fence and planning my greenhouse right now. This is my newest project. So this week and a half, I'm going to be focusing on this little garden. I'm going to make a garden fence and a little greenhouse in the back. It's going to be quite small. I might redo it next year, but I just need some place for my tomato plants, and yeah, I'm going to try and put something together. I have this pressure treated wood which I got a while ago for it, so I hope I've got enough. But first I need to kind of clear this area so I know exactly where the fence is going to be. It's funny that the people in this area don't tend to fence their vegetable gardens very much, because there are deer and hares around here. So I decided to fence it, but I'm going to do a low fence and then just see what happens. I have these to put in there. Yeah, also it's getting a bit hot. I don't know whether flannel shirt was a good idea. But it's one of those temperatures where like it kind of goes from just a little bit cold to just a bit hot. Yeah, I'm excited about turning this into like a little area. Very curious about the greenhouse build, because I have no idea. That's going to be in the back, so you kind of have this little devoted area. So we'll see. I need to figure out the size of everything. It will be a fun project, and a very hot project. Very hot. Okay, this is getting hot. I need an outfit change. I measured the fence that I'm going to make. So it's kind of a rectangular shape around it, rectangular enough. And I'm now going to measure the greenhouse that I'm going to build. This is very small. I made a second option for my little greenhouse, making life more difficult for myself. So I have two ideas. The first one is a very plain long rectangle just behind these two boxes, only 1 meter deep, so about 3 feet, and that will be the same width of the entire fenced in area. And I'm going to put a compost pile in the back, but the other idea is to actually assume the shape of the plot a bit more, so that will be a bit more like a rectangular shape. But I actually don't know whether I have enough wood for that, so I think I need to do some drawing, see whether that would actually work. Because that would be quite big. It will be really nice though, but yes. This is feeling very good. It's quite amazing how, you know, you cut all the grass and you kind of allocate this little space. It feels so real, like I've created something real. But the space for this greenhouse, I made it a little bit bigger. So it's 5 meters wide and it's 1.5 meters deep. The width that I ordered was based on 1 meter deep, so we'll see whether I'll be short. If I am, then I'll just have to grab wood from some leftover. I'm going to be using these logs here as well. I think it will look cute. I think it's kind of nice that it's a little bit imperfect. So I have that, and then yeah, this is a good space. There's a giant rock in the middle as well, which is quite funny. But a lot of this is going to be in pots anyway, so that should be fine. We'll see how it goes. It's something that's going to be put together in quite a basic way, so if I need to rebuild it, if I don't like the shape or the size, or it just doesn't work, then I can just redo it next year. Wow! What? Oh my goodness! Look at these! Anyways, the wind comes from that side, if there's wind, and at times there's loads of wind, like loads of wind, and there's a clearing over there. If the wind comes, there's a lot of wind. So we'll see how this, we'll see if it collapses. I've got 2 extra fence anchors, which I think I'm going to put here. Hopefully having 6 of these in the ground is going to keep the structure up. It will be 2 meters high. It's the design is like a lean-to design, except it doesn't lean against anything, it just stops. So we'll just have to see how that works out. I feel bad for this tree. This one is kind of, maybe we'll just go sit on top of it. I also have one other plan. I'm thinking of making a 3rd small garden bed here. So this will be against the sides of the fence. So they need to be vegetables that that animals don't really care about. There'll be a door going into the garden here, so that will be cute. So yeah. I think I hit rock on these two. Well, I put the most important fence anchors in. I think those two in the back or at the front are hitting rock, so I need to dig those up. But it's getting really hot, so I'm going to do that another day because I have some other things to do. I have 2 more fence anchors for the back of the greenhouse, and I have 2 more for the entrance where I'm going to put in a door. But I need to first design these items so I know exactly where to place them. So this is the next step. Design the greenhouse, design the fence, and make it. But I'm going to take a short break first.